Guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Trevor Acid Darling. Thank you guys so much for clicking once again. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. And to all my OGs, you know what to do. Like this video, comment down below, let me know, gang. I have news today. It was I think I saw it a couple of days back. Almost 50,000 foreign students were reported no shows for Canadian schools. This is a problem. I would need you guys to sit down. Let's talk. This is a problem. First of all, shout out to Olufemi Loye. He just posted a full breakdown on his page with the data. This is what I've been looking for, because when I saw the news, I was like, oh, I probably need to go and check Global Mail. But Olufemi Loye has been our plug. If you do not follow him, please follow him on Instagram at Olufemi Loye. All right, so let's get right into it. It says nearly 50,000 foreign students listed as no-shows by Canadian schools. Okay, post a picture, said almost 20,000 students from India were reported as non-compliant with their student visa and not attending schools where they were meant to be studying. People walk past banners inviting students to study in Canada and other places abroad at a market in Amritsar, in northern Indian state of Punjab. Okay, the picture they are putting here, that's a picture of kind of like a place that's like come study in Canada and all of that. So this is the data. The number and percentage of international students who were reported compliant and non-compliant with the rules of Canadian study permits in March and April of 2024. Now, note that one of my past videos, I said that I think I reported they said they were going to release this data. This is it. The people leading overall, Indian. So they say overall we have 644,349 students were compliant, like they came and they studied. 49,676 were not compliant. 23,514 were not reported, meaning the colleges did not report as to which ones were compliant and the rest. So for 23,514, the colleges did not report if they were compliant or non-compliant. The overall compliance rate is 89.8%. The non-compliant rate is 6.9%. The not reported rate is 3.3% overall. It's not looking as bad, but for numbers, it's quite bad. Now, the first country there is India. The number of people that were compliant will let you know the number of people these people gave visa. 327,646 Indians were compliant, meaning they all got study visas. There are countries that the rate of no they get for their student visa is something else. So that tomorrow now, when those of you that are citizens born in Canada and the rest of them, this is the data showing you the number of, so that I get there are a lot, but they came in legally, right? The non-compliant Indians were 19,582. 19,582. So inside the amount overall non-compliant, only Indians were 19,582. The rest of the countries were inside 30,000. So only Indians were almost half of the entire non-compliant list. 12,553 were not reported. That is a large amount still. Okay. Their compliant rate is 91.1%. Their non-compliant rate is 5.4%, and not reported 3.5%. 91.1% is in if you're looking at the rate of people that were giving visa to the rate of people that didn't come. So if a lot more people were giving visa, 19,000 doesn't seem like much. But there are some countries, I'm going to read it out, that were not giving as much. So if people were non-compliant, their compliance, what they call percentage is low. It's a mass thing. It's straightforward. Don't worry. We are all flowing together. The second country there is China. Let's look at their numbers. So even China, which is the second most populous country in the world, we're only giving 62,519 visas, student visas. Okay, just plus or minus. Now, inside that 62,519, the non-compliant ones were 4,279. The ones that were not reported were 466. So China's own compliant rate is 93%. That's quite high for their volume. Nigeria, come forward. We are number 3. Our compliance rate was 30,920. Non-compliant was 3,902. Not reported was 1,675. So our compliant rate was 84.7%. The non-compliant rate was 10.7%. It is bad. It is not the worst, but it's bad. We should do better. Not reported rate was 4.6%. That is not on the student, it's on the school. Ghana, please come. The people that were given visas that were compliant, 5,881. The ones that were not compliant, 2,712. Why? How many people in the full country? That's 5,000. 2,000 decide not to eat. How? No. That's why your numbers are looking like this. So their own compliant rate for Ghana is 67%, like is low. Their non-compliant rate is 31%. That is too high. That is too high. In fact, it's a lot. So after us, I think after Ghana is Iran. Iran has 1,000 non-compliant, 14,000 were given. Their rate is 87. So what I'm going to do is, Congo is after Iran. Congo, people that were compliant, 2,176. People that were not compliant, 1,166. So it's not like you're even plenty that were compliant. The people that were not compliant were a lot more. That's why Congo, their compliant rate is 65%, non-compliant 34%. That is high. Rwanda. See, African countries, at this point, let's have meeting. We're going to have meeting. Rwanda, the people that were compliant, 840. Because they know to give people visa. The ones that were not compliant, 802. That's the ratio of stubborn people to people that are not stubborn. It's not wide. Everybody had, like, in Rwanda, you don't know me. Like, if I come, I can decide to go to school. I can decide not to go to school. So Rwanda, their rates of their compliant rate is just 50%. Non-compliant is 48%, because you don't know. It's 50-50 whether they would like to go or they will not like to go. This is not good data. This will affect innocent people. We have lots of course, other ones. What I'm going to do is we'll focus on those that have high percentage for the non-compliant side, and let's read that out. So the ones that have high percentage, first, Ghana has 31.1, which is high. Congo has 34.8, which is high. Rwanda has 48.1, which is high. We'll take maybe from 25 and above. Algeria has 24. Algeria is also in Africa. Cameroon has 22.5%. That is also high. Compliance is 1,952. Non-compliance is 571. Please, if you're an international student or hoping to be an international student, check for this data and look for your country, because it might reflect on the number of visas that are going to be given if many people are non-compliant. Jordan has 29.0%. Turkey is just 11. Let's go to the next one. So the non-compliant rate for Ethiopia, and we have a lot of Ethiopian people here, 36.7%. Burundi, 49.0%. That is, they gave 285 people were compliant, 280 people were not compliant. Forty-nine is high. I don't know. I think it's the highest. Guinea, 32%. Senegal, 22%. Let's see. Mali is 19%. Gambia, 38.0%. They gave 135 people compliant, 89 people were non-compliant. Gambia. Let's see. Who has 25? This one is stateless. What is stateless? 25%. Let's keep going. Chad. 31 people were compliant. 25 people were not compliant. So Chad has 44.6%. These are not good numbers. So these are not good numbers. Montenegro has 20%. I'm just calling the ones that have very high non-compliant rates. Okay, so this page is not that bad. Belarus and the rest. Then the last page is not really that bad. In fact, the last country is Armenia. 53 people were compliant. Only one was not compliant. So their rates are really high. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think the effect of this is going to be on international students? Me, personally, I feel like it might affect the visas that they are going to be approving. Okay. The Indian numbers are not shocking to me because when you see the amount of people that are here from that country, it's a lot. But you can see that it's not balanced. The amount of people that were even compliant from India is a lot more than every other country put together. Meaning they have more Indian students than all other countries, including China. I don't think we're up to... The only country that is even a bit close in terms of the number of people that they gave visa is China, which is 62,000. Nigerians got good amounts, 30K. Iran, 14. Philippines, yes, we have a lot of Filipino students. Nepal, 17,000. Mexico, 10,000. Bangladesh, 11,000. 900. So yeah, in terms of those that have double digits thousand, those are the only countries that were giving that amount. So yes, and I feel like the burden is on Nigeria, being one of the only, if not the only African country with double digits acceptance in terms of the number of visas. We are many in Nigeria, of course, over 200 million people. Yes, but we need to do better. We need to do better. A lot of these people were not properly informed. I know a couple of them. I've done some shifts with them. Are you in school? Somehow it's just, your story is not straight. It makes no sense. You're joking. Some of them showed up in one term and say, I'm making so much money. Maybe it's to leave this school and just hustle. No paper, no non-compliance. You have not gotten PRO. You have not known the step to PRO. It might get messy this year. It's either you go back to school or you qualify for PRO immediately. If not, you're just prepared to leave the country. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. It's becoming a lot. And let's just read what Olufemiloye wrote on his post. He says, swipe left to see each country's number and percentage of international students who were reported non-compliant and compliant and non-compliant with the rules of Canadian study permits in March and April 2024. In March and April of 2024, colleges and universities reported to IRCC on students from 114 countries, the top 10 countries of student origin, with the greatest number of no-shows that spring. Had widely ranging non-compliant rates. Close to 50,000 international students who entered Canada with a study permit were reported as no-shows at colleges and universities where they were supposed to be taking their courses, according to government figures, for 2 months last spring. Universities and colleges are required by Immigration Department to report twice a year on whether international students are enrolled and going to class in compliance with their study permits. The International Student Compliance Regime, implemented in 2014, was designed to help spot bogus students and assist provinces in identifying questionable schools. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As an international student or somebody that came into Canada as an international student, I find that sometimes people feel like, oh, this is how you came. You shouldn't comment on certain things. But it is very important for us to lend our voices for the sake of the next set of people. You do not come and take advantage of a system to the point where the system has to be shut down. That is, you climb the ladder to the top and you push the ladder, or you bunt the ladder, so nobody can use that ladder to the top anymore. Makes no sense. I get that when you come, it almost seems like I'm making so much money, I can just leave school and start making the money. No, follow the process. So what can be done? What do you put think? Somebody had said in one comment section, I kind of screenshotted different random comments. Someone said, once they are not attending schools, their permit should be cancelled immediately, just as they do in the UK. Plus, students should provide IRCC with reports that they are attending school, and if not, the school should report these international students who do not attend school. If not, there should be penalties for their action. I believe that these things are it's just common sense. It's just common. That's the only way we can at least keep a system that has favored us to favor the next set. The system favored you. You reach your turn now, you go find shortcuts. You say, I see, no custom. Now it's all in the open. Tell us why our compliance percentage is looking like that. No. If you know you don't want to school, you want to work, marry somebody that wants to school, so that the other one is going to school, you're going to work. Is it not? Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Another blame mainly for me will be the school. Like, the moment there are some schools, you can see the number of schools that did not report. The moment these things are happening, if there's a way, it can be reported. Because you find that many people are facing the level of visa rejection this period. It's almost like you're coming here to steal from the president. It's a lot. People have been facing a lot of rejections. So somebody going through all of that simply because the first set of people that came messed everything up, and now you're here working illegally. There's some people that you've exhausted. Okay, they gave you visa, study visa. You said you were studying for a 2-year program. Fine and good. They gave you like 2 years study visa. They gave you your permit. Your permit is going to last till 3 years after or whatever. And you're just using that. You've not gone front, you've not come back. I'm telling you now, if you came in and you were non-compliant, you started working, I don't know how you're going to do it. It's either you go back to school or you qualify immediately. What betide anybody that IRCC finds that, since you were non-compliant for so number of months, it would affect. If it's PRO you're looking for, let me tell you that the PRO process documents all your life. So if maybe you're non-compliant for 3 years and you now say, finally I have I've qualified for PRO, they will send you later. Explain what you have been doing in Canada since. What will you do? What will you say? Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. It should not be fun. Like, many people are working even more than their 24 hours that they were given. Many people are doing all sorts of different things. Personally, I feel like these things should be curbed, not because I don't want people to enjoy loopholes, but because of the next set of people. If we are not thinking of the next set of people, we would misuse opportunities. There are many people, I speak with people a lot. There are people that have been denied back to back 4 times, 3 times. Different denials, different things. They provide all the money from their self, their father, their grandfather, everybody's money is inside, yet they deny them. You see? Guys, let me know your thoughts. Another thing I need to point out is that from the comment section, I realized that people are now, citing those discrepancies, especially for those countries that 1,000 people were compliant, 1,000, maybe 950 people were not compliant. That since it's too close, could it be related to the crime? They are going to look for people to pin on the crimes that have been happening. Ghana, Congo, Rwanda, all the countries that had very high non-compliance rates, we need to find a way to rearrange our image. Nigeria is not even left out. I don't know for the compliance meter if this is thorough, because there are people that, yes, they did not show up for that school. I know those kind of people. They didn't like that school. They changed schools. It was just late last year that they kind of said, if you're changing, you need to reapply for another study visa or be permit or something like that. But initially, you were allowed to not show up for this your school and go to another school that you probably like. So I don't know if that was taken into consideration, because I know a couple of people that switched schools, some even switched provinces to go to maybe a more affordable school or a school that had more prospects in terms of provincial nomination and the rest of them. So if those people were not accounted for in that light, yes, we would see more non-compliant rates. But actually they went to school, just not the school that IRCC reached out to, which was the one that gave them the permit or the visa. So yes, I would say that might be the loophole that was not properly sealed. Okay, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is the breaking news coming out of Canada, and it's not new, in the sense that whenever things want to change, they first start by showing us the data. Whenever they want to make a sudden change to something, they first start by showing us the data, so that tomorrow now, if they react, you people will not be shouting. They have shown you people data. That is why I'm saying that we need to put ourselves together. We need to call our house together. Those of you that probably one method favored and now you're heralding it as if it's a loophole that everybody should use, understand that you're making things worse for the rest of the innocent international students. Nobody is going to benefit from this. Whatever they are going to do subsequently, nobody is going to benefit from this. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is the breaking news out of Canada. We're still waiting on recent changes. I feel like the government has been slow on, bringing out rules and the rest of them, because, like I said, Justin Trudeau resigned. So his cabinet members have little or no power, because they have just February and March. Nobody wants to make any big announcement. Mark Miller has not made any big announcements. We do not know who they are bringing out for the Liberal Party. We do not know if the person will come out guns blazing. We don't even know. So my thoughts and prayers are mainly to those that are looking to study in September, because that's going to, you might be introduced to a lot of changes, because coming in September means the next month is election. And that's if we don't get an early election. So you don't know if the new person is going to start introducing different laws. So we really don't know. I can't even tell you, because I will be speculating. And remember that nothing I say on this channel is advice. It's not legal advice. I'm not telling you to do it. It's just gist. I'm just giving you information. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for trusting. Shout out to Olufemi Loye. Kuber Kamal he also has a fantastic Instagram page. He's Indian. He's an Indian consultant, but I like his content as well. Check these people out. Always stay updated. Political news, immigration news, whether or not it concerns you. I'm already a permanent resident, but I like to stay updated, because when people ask questions as to what is the new change or what's this, what's that, you need to know. At least you need to have like some idea. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I really go. Darling. Please check out my other videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.